Thomas, part of Health and Hustle community. I'm here with Lucas, who has his own school community, High Value Book Club community. And we're here to talk about Lucas's sleep because that's the health focus of the next 30 days for me, and I'm very interested to hear about other people in my community and how they sleep, what their problems are, what they want to improve on. So that's the point of this talk today. We're going to keep it very informal, but yeah, very, very excited for you to be here, Lucas.
Thank you for having me, Thomas. I appreciate it. And yeah, I can't wait to learn about how to improve my sleep and improve my overall health and mental health and well-being through the Health and Hustle Hub. I'm a member of Thomas's Health and Hustle Hub, and it's a really great community. Dr. Thomas Webb is a doctor, and he's really passionate about helping entrepreneurs achieve optimal health levels to improve their business and their health. Thank you, Thomas, for having me. I appreciate it.
Perfect. That's great. And yeah, we're going to focus on sleep. So, well, first of all, you're building your own community yourself, so you're going through what I'm going through, which is that hustle culture. Trying to build a community. I mean, I think you're pretty much full time on it, but a lot of people have full time jobs as well. So I guess it's very hard to manage your time and to sleep well when you're trying to advance your business. Is that what you're finding as well?
Yeah, absolutely. You're spot on about that. It's been quite difficult for me to manage my time since I've been in business for only 2 months, so I'm still trying to adapt to the entrepreneurial lifestyle. And also a lot of my members in my own school community are from different parts of the world. So when they are, messaging me, I'm messaging them back, late at night. And it's just learning how to find structure in my life. And but yeah, I'm learning slowly, and it's important to make mistakes, because when we make mistakes, it gives us experience that we can learn from.
Yeah, absolutely. Because me and Lucas, we're both from Australia. We're living in Australia, so peak activity time on school is probably when we're going to bed, like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. That's when people in America are starting to wake up, starting to attack their days. So that's the best time to connect, which is problematic because that's the time we need to go to sleep. So yeah, would you say that's your biggest problem, or like prevention from making you wind down and get some good sleep, is that temptation to keep going on skill and connecting with people?
Yeah, I think that's one of the problems. I mean, there's entrepreneurship or business in general. It's quite a multifaceted sort of endeavor. So there's a lot of things that we do as entrepreneurs, and a lot of areas that we need to work on, such as marketing or engagement with our members. Providing content, and yeah, just a lot of things that we do need to do. But yeah, I suppose just not being able to set boundaries for myself. Like in your community, you mentioned having a cutoff time at 10 a.m. And I think it's really important that we actually utilize calendars, even schedule sleep or schedule the last task that we need to do. Because if we don't utilize our calendars efficiently, then we're sort of all over the place. And that can sort of bring havoc to our health, right?
Absolutely. Oh, I find this in myself as well. If my actions are dictated by my emotions, then I'll want to just stay up and continue on school, connecting with people, trying to keep building my business into the late hours. And I've done that before, and in the short term, that's what I want to do, and that's what my emotions want to do. But I find that that's not sustainable in the long term. There's a high risk of being burnt out, and I think in the long term I need to prioritize my health before my business. And that's what I believe, that's what the Health and Hustle community is about. It's about putting your health first, and those are the foundations. And I think if you can master that, you're gonna master long-term business growth. So yeah, I think the key is to or your actions are based on your intentions, not your emotions. So as you said, like creating boundaries, that might not be something you want to do in the moment. Like when it gets to 10 p.m. and you're like connecting with people, you're like you feel like you're in the zone, but it's about having that discipline to say, okay, even though I want to do this right now, in the long term, I know I need to start winding down, getting good sleep. Um, yeah, so I think that's definitely a good point. Probably, having boundaries is probably one of the most important things for sleep, especially for an entrepreneur like ourselves. But yeah, how is your sleep at the moment, or how has your sleep been in the last few months since taking this step into entrepreneurship?
Yeah, great question. So my sleep has not been so great. I think it's just, yeah, I've just, because when I used to work a 9 to 5 job, I was working a safe government job, right? So there were sort of expectations of what time to wake up or what time to start work, because if I didn't wake up at a certain time, um, I wouldn't be prepared for work because I knew I had, work at, 7 a.m. So I'd wake up quite early. However, because I'm working now for myself, there's no one sort of to report to, and um, it comes down to really being, living and working independently and being accountable for your own sort of uh, for yourself. Because I feel like you are an extension of your business.
Mm,
And your business will only do well if you do well, right? So
mm,
I do need to really take a step back and provide structure in my business life. So my sleep hasn't really been good. Um, so I've been sleeping pretty late, 12 a.m., and then waking up quite late as well. So yeah,
yeah, yeah.
something to improve for sure.
Yeah, but I suppose, is that something you want to improve, or are you happy with how it's going? Do you think it's optimal for your focus in the day, your energy levels, or 2 months from now, let's say, what would you think you'd want your sleep to be or your structure to be?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'd like my sleep to be structured in a way that's natural for humans.
Yeah.
So when like talking about the circadian rhythm, um, I understand that with the circadian rhythm at 9 p.m. we naturally produce melatonin. So ideally I'd like to go to bed by 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'd wind down at 8 p.m. So at 8 p.m. would be the cutoff time where I would limit my electronic use,
Mm.
no sort of blue light whatsoever, so that my brain can sort of wind down and prepare for bed at the natural production of melatonin at 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's my time. Yeah.
Yeah. And I suppose that's not something you're gonna fix overnight, especially if you're sleeping at midnight at this
Mm-hmm.
stage. Like, you're not gonna adjust that fast to be able to go to sleep at 9 o'clock, 3 hours before one day. So it'll probably be gradual. It might just be,
Yeah.
getting to bed half an hour earlier each night. You could definitely fix it in, definitely a couple of weeks. You'll
Mm-hmm.
If you start waking up early and going to bed, winding down at 8, going to bed at 9, your body will learn very fast that that's the time to go to bed. But yeah, I think you're right. Consistency is the key. Creating boundaries, and yeah, I'm excited for you to keep sharing your results in the group. But I think we'll leave it there for today about your sleep. Thanks very much, and yeah, just a reminder that yes, I'm going through this 30-day challenge, trying to fix my sleep. I'm certainly not perfect in my sleep, and I've been feeling like I can definitely improve this, and it's been the limiting factor for my energy levels and focus. So hopefully by the end of this 30-day period, I will have fixed that and can share more insights that I have to the community. And I know, Lucas, you are kind of being involved in this journey as well, so I'm keen for you to keep sharing your results. So
Yeah, sure, for sure. I'm happy to be accountable for each other,
yeah,
and it's good to network and be a part of a great like-minded health community where we can be accountable for our health goals. So yeah, thank you, Dr. Thomas Webb, for inviting me to your community. I appreciate it.
no worries at all. Thanks for the chat today. It was good fun.